This edition of MacVoices is brought to you by Text Expander by Smile, my most used productivity utility. Find out more and download a free demo at textexpander.com. MacVoices is at Faster Together in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is Marc of Archiware. He's going to tell us about their service that they're showing here at Faster Together and also on the show floor. Marc, welcome. It's good to see you.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for doing this again. Private joke, folks. So tell me about Archiware and what your company offers to those who are shooting professional video.
Yeah, Archiware is a software company, so we like to call our software the ABC of data management: archive, backup, and cloning. We offer that in our software suite called Archiware P5, and it covers all those topics in one solution for all platforms, so Mac, Windows, and Linux.
Okay. So can you walk me through a typical workflow?
Yes.
of if I'm using your service?
So the software covers all stages of the workflow. So when you have time-critical production storage, like a production SAN or a big production storage, you want to clone that to have it immediately available, and that's what our product P5 Synchronize does. So in case something goes wrong, you have a failover solution that you can just switch over to and have the whole file system available. So not just single files, but everything identically available. So that's P5 Synchronize for cloning time-critical data. Next step would be less time-critical data. P5 Backup is our product that covers backup to disk, tape, and cloud, where people have a browser interface to restore their data, but there, of course, is a runtime involved to get the data back from disk or tape or cloud. Next step is the end of the workflow, long-term archive. Our product's called P5 Archive here. Also works with disk, tape, and cloud storage, and offers what we like to call mini-mem features for an archive, like combined searches, proxies and previews for visually browsing the archive, and customizable metadata fields as later on the key to the archive.
Okay, so lots of questions here. As far as the cloud storage, are you supplying the cloud storage? Am I supplying the cloud storage? How does that work?
No, we are storage agnostic in hardware, but also in the software cloud storage. So you can work with Microsoft or Amazon cloud storage, with Wasabi, Hitachi, Backblaze cloud storage. We don't provide that, so that's up to you. We only offer the interface as easy as possible. You enter the credentials and then you're connected to your cloud storage for backup or archive.
How about security? I mean, that's something we have to talk about now all the time. Not just while it's being stored, but also in transit, back and forth.
Yeah, we offer that on 3 levels. Like if you are backing up, syncing, or archiving from a remote branch or location, we can encrypt the transfer so that even over the internet you're transferring the files in an encrypted way. And also locally we can encrypt the backup and the archive on disk, tape, and cloud storage, so that it's not accessible for third parties. And we can, in the archive, segment the archive for several, let's say, departments within a big corporation, that one department can access only its own data, the next department its own data, and another department only its own data without interfering with other departments' data.
That's an intriguing feature, the idea of being able to segment the access to it. I can see so many reasons that you would want to do that, especially if you are a big production house.
Yeah, we have typical customers like the big movie producing customers that have typically a big archive with master files that all the producers can access, but a promotion departmental archive that promotion people can only have access to the promotion clips, of course, and not the master files. So that needs strict separation, and that's what you can do with our archive, even on separated media if you want to, but also on the same media set. Depends on what your requirements are.
So this is a service that is for large production. Is that a fair statement?
Not necessarily. We have lots of smaller production houses that kept collecting discs, piling up discs, 50, 100, 150. I had customers with 500 single discs, all numbered, and they can't find their files anymore, and they want to consolidate that. So we have a license combination for a single LTO drive, very reasonably priced, where people can consolidate all those loose disks on LTO tape, where it is very durable and easy to search with our catalog feature, so that they can build their own metadata schema as their own key to the archive, and keep it really for decades to come for any monetization, reference, returning customers, or any reuse that they might have.
Yeah, it's a little scary how quickly you can stack up. I'm not sure 500 hard drives, but you can stack up a lot of data quick using 4K, 8K, RAW. I mean, it's just, it's all about the data and the information, and now we need places to store it.
Yeah, and accessibility is important, because if a returning customer is there and says, you did something for us 2 years ago, can we have a look again, or what can we reuse? Can you repurpose that for another production or something? Then you need to be able to find that quick. And not just say, yeah, it's somewhere and we have no idea where it is. It doesn't leave a good impression on the customer.
Exactly. Talk a little bit about your pricing. How does your pricing work? Is it by usage or by license, or how do you do it?
It's first the module, so like synchronized backup, archive, and then depending on if a module uses tape or cloud storage, then we have a volume license for the storage. But let's just say, to simplify it, we start at around $1,000 US, $1,400 US is backup and archive for one single LTO drive, and we end with an enterprise license for around $10K that has all the modules and unlimited storage for big tape libraries and bigger corporations.
Sounds good. The website where folks can learn more about all of this
is archiware.com, ARCHIWARE.com, archiware.com.
Marc, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me again.
Yes, again. Folks, we'll be back with more from Faster Together in Las Vegas. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you Mac Voices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com. This edition of Mac Voices is brought to you by Text Expander by Smile, my most used productivity utility. Find out more and download a free demo at textexpander.com.